It seems that I am in the middle of a 1.0 versus 2.0 war, controversy, let's put it that way, which I never put myself. Seems like they always put me in the middle of it. Now, most of 2.0s, as we call them 2.0s, content is still out there in one form or another. My content has been up. I very seldom have my content taken down. Still there. All the backlog is still there. All the open coliseums are still there. In fact, I had to unlock them because I didn't realize that it was still locked. Stuff's still there. So I want to make a challenge out to the so-called 1.0 warriors, which I've repeatedly said, produce the content. You say that you talked about politics, you talked about this, that, or the other, and it was completely covered. Produce the content. Produce the content. In the 9 years I've been here, I've probably covered more stuff than 1.0 ever covered. Probably in a deeper manner than 1.0 ever covered. Produce the content. Where is it? Where is it? I had an hour and a half discussion, just random. It wasn't even an AMA, about Pan-Africanism. Hour and a half with 2 or 3 brothers that were from the continent, that had been to the continent. Shot at random. Produce your content. I don't want to hear what you used to do or what you thought you used to do or what you claim to have done or all that stuff. Produce the content. Where is it? I don't hear that excuse that it got destroyed. If go find the dudes that produce the content, have them come back, interview them. Produce the content. Don't talk about this mythology of 1.0. How it's so pure, what we used to do. I don't want to hear all that stuff. Different environment, different times, different technology. Fine, I can understand that. Produce the content. I would tell my old crew that preceded what we call Manosphere 2.0, 1.0, 2008, 2009. A lot of stuff that me and my buddy talked about 5, 6 years prior was way more advanced than what you guys talked about. Produce the content. Tired of you guys talking about which one was better. Fine. Just like in any other sports endeavor, fight, as far as prize fight, get in the ring, get on the field. It doesn't matter. Back in the day when I used to play ball in the gym rats, somebody talking shit, guess what we did? Throw the ball in his chest. Get on the court. Produce the content. If you can't produce the content, shut the fuck up. Enough talking. Enough going back and forth. Enough of this, enough of that. I have open streams. 1.0 want to pull up and go back and forth and talk about politics or whatever they want to talk about. Family dynamics, dating, whatever it is. Trust and believe. Even in the real world right now, the brothers I talk to as far as dating and mating, especially Ron Wills, who's my boy, dates back to the 90s. Ron's produced 5 books on dating and relationships. Cousin T-Toss produced a couple of books. I talk to them on a regular basis. They're far more qualified than you guys to talk about male-female dynamics. I got 5, count them 5 psychologists that are subs on a regular basis talking about this stuff. Produce the content. I don't want to hear it. About how deficient I am. Where's your content? Where's your work? Where's your solutions? Where are you teaching? You don't like what I do? I'm on the court every day. I'm on the court for hours every day. I'm on the court. I got the ball in my hands. I'm dribbling. I'm showing my work. I'm showing my moves. Where's yours? Are you 1.0 sniping from the shadows, sniping from the corners? Get on the court. Instead of sniping back and forth, clipping clips, trying to find little words here and there that I may have said or maybe ran out of a 2-hour video, out of a 2-hour live. You're going to take, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 3 minutes? A couple of words? That's Rush Limbaugh, 1988. Stuff doesn't work now. Produce the content. Stop with the bullshit. The reason that you go nowhere and you don't have no traction because you ain't got the balls, ain't got the guts to put your balls on the table, put the ball on the court, and get your pull off your shirt and get out there and play that one-on-one. Play that one-on-one. Either you produce or you don't. Either you get on the court and you can shoot or you can't. Either you can dribble or you can't. There is no mystery. I got 30 years of study in this game. I've talked to experts in these fields. I've studied with experts in these fields. I've read from experts in these fields. Experts that are subs that they don't even reveal their identity because they can't. And these are people that are active in the field. I got eight PhDs right now that are my subs, that are part of the team, that use their name. 8 of them. And I got about 20 that don't. Produce your content. If 1.0 had 20 PhDs that they're subs that regularly contribute, I want to see them. I want to see the video. I want to see the proof. I want to see the arguments. Hell, I've been asking Don Calypso for tapes of the 1.0 arguments so that we can go back and we can settle this. If you got the content, produce the content so that we can critique it. Because what I've heard, I'm going to be blunt, okay? Let me be perfectly blunt. Be perfectly blunt. The stuff I've heard from 1.0, for its time, it was good. But let me put it this way. That's probably why I didn't even think about so-called Manosphere 1.0, because it was unimpressive to me. I was unimpressed. In fact, one of my circle mates in my other think tank, okay, with the other show I did, he used to laugh at you guys because he thought you guys were silly. He thought you guys were silly. And you know who he is? He's the old man called Pianki. He used to come back and report. I said, Pianki, what are they talking about? He said, man, don't worry about them. They're silly. Straight up, give me something serious. You give me all these names. You give me all the so-called politics, all this kind of stuff. The stuff I talk about Obama back in 2008. We talked about Obama back in 2007. We figured him out back in 2007. And the stuff that you guys are talking about now, figuring out Obama, you guys are acting like this is a revelation. Like this is new. That means you didn't do your homework. Produce the content or shut up and go away. This is my challenge. If you got it, show it. I don't want to hear what you used to do. I don't want to hear what your recollections of it. I want the content. I want the talking points. Either produce the people that said it and have them come on, or produce their words from what they were talking about. Because the stuff I've heard is not impressive. Not at all. We used to do that on a Friday night when the men and women used to get together back in the 80s and 90s. We had far more constructive dialogue than that. Produce the content. That's all I got to say. Peace.